Hey, it's Mr. Peace. I'm here at Gill Elementary School in Farmington, Michigan, part of the Farmington Public School District. And this is my fourth visit to Gill, so it's an honor to be back here again and again. First time in a few years, obviously with the pandemic. And the focus today, we ended up taking things up another level from my previous visits. We talked about bullying in years past, diversity, positivity. Today was all about leadership, right? And so the whole idea behind this, and why I love kind of being right in front of their painting on the wall, home of the Mustangs, right? But right to the other side of that is talking about their acronym for Gill, guiding, inspiring, learning, but leading, right? And that tied into today's theme on leadership. And the main focus too was to say, hey, let's turn our passion into our purpose as leaders. That we can think about what we love to do, what brings us life, what just makes us come alive in our hearts, and then make that the reason why we're here on earth, right? You know, and already get the wheels turning at a young age, that's huge. And to know that we have this opportunity to put people first and things second in all that we do, that's a huge life lesson to understand as well. And so I was really encouraged by a lot of the feedback from staff members, from some of the students that just said, hey, you know, this really touched my heart. You know, some of them were brought to tears, and tears are strength. They're the sweat of our strength, the start of healing and feeling again. So that's always a good thing when we start to finally, you know, feel. But to know that their hearts were opened in 30, 40 minutes during the assemblies today, just to think that, hey, if you know one person can touch your heart to that level, you know, how much deeper can you hopefully touch someone else's heart for the rest of this school year and beyond? If you choose to implement some of those same principles and some of the teaching points that we discussed in the assemblies today. They took place in the gym. We did all grades, K through 5, in 2 separate programs. And what was just incredible to me were some of the students that came up to me after and said, Mr. Peace, you know, people are my passion. Kindness is my purpose. Helping others is my purpose. You know, telling me some of their passions, that they love to read, they love to play sports, they love to dance, they love to sing, they love to write, they love to draw, you know, whatever it is, that we can already turn what we're great at, right, into our life calling. And use that gift to go help others, right? The stories that I shared about students that, second graders, fourth graders that, you know, ended up helping to teach basketball drills at a summer camp, right? For younger students. You know, they love basketball. They now use their passion for basketball to turn that into their purpose, to go and help others. People that were great readers, they ended up tutoring some younger students, helping them to read better. And so, you know, we have these opportunities each and every day if we can just kind of open our hearts and our eyes to go and find them. And that means that we're shining our light. We talked about being a shining star, right, in the first hip hop song that we did today. Some of the positive music are part of my assemblies. And, you know, through a series of motivational stories and inspiring video clips too, we tried to hammer that message home even further, that there's no wrong way to lead. There's no necessarily right way to lead. That's why I wear this design on my shirt. It's different colors because there's so many different ways to be a leader. Some people are more vocal, like myself. I speak a lot, talk a lot. Some are more quiet, and we lead by example through our actions, right? There's also the heart that you see in this design, and that was on purpose because that's where passion begins, is inside of our heart, right? And that we can feel it in our hearts. And for so many of them that did feel something today, you know, now it's up to them to go and share that gift by how they choose to treat themselves and others, you know, through their actions and behaviors as they go forward through the rest of this school year. Some other themes that we made sure the students understood in today's presentations were to know that we don't just do things for the trophy, right? We don't do things because we're gonna get an award or get paid money for doing them. We do them because they're heavy on the heart and because they're the right thing to do. And when we do them, we aren't bragging about it as a leader and saying, hey, look at me, everybody, look at what I did. We're saying, no, you know, this is something that I chose to do because I wanted to do this, right? For the right reasons. And we also understand that we're trying to be, you know, built on a solid foundation, have character, have strong values, strong morals. So we talked about being like a bowling ball versus a balloon, right? Someone that stands for something, has the courage to stand up for what's right, versus a balloon that might just follow some of the negativity, or even if someone's doing the wrong thing, they might go and follow that path. But someone who's a bowling ball, they aren't going to be affected by that, right? They're going to have that very strong foundation. Further, We mentioned that we want to do the right thing even when no one's looking, right? Even when no one's watching, we're still choosing to do the right thing. And that's not really easy to accomplish because so many people might be encouraging us to do the opposite. But to know that even if our teachers aren't around, or adults or parents or whoever it is, to know that we know the difference between right and wrong and can always choose to do right, that's something that we have to positively step towards. Finally, a big piece of every one of my programs is a reminder of how special each of us are and that we need to help others as leaders see that value and worth inside of them too. And that starts with knowing that on each of our hands, with the lines on our hands, I traced one of mine here, we all have the letter M, right? That stands for miracle. Upside down W stands for worthy. That we're all beautiful miracles, worthy of love to both give it and receive it. And once we buy into that, once we believe that, now it's our job, as leaders to go out and help others understand this, really appreciate that in themselves. Because so many people maybe have forgotten that, have never been told that, just need a reminder, and we can be that light to their heart, right? We can go and lead that change, be the change, think peace, be peace, lead peace. So thank you again for touching my heart. You guys are beautiful. Have a great rest of the school year. Hope to see you again soon. Until then though, and as always, make sure to hit the subscribe button you'll see pop up on the screen. You can also check out this playlist for some additional motivation. And you can also visit my website by clicking on the peace sign symbol on your phone, tablet, wherever you're watching this video, to track my journey across this country as I continue to heal America's heart one school at a time. Peace.